Hello, welcome to the Beatbox project. This is DJ Skip Track, and today we're going to show you how to get drunk on Mario. So you wonder how does that work? Well, we got something new for you. It's called Drunktendo, and this is version 2.0. 2.0 because it's a video that I have to make really fast. I want to make it more interactive, but I couldn't. So anyways, now that that's no longer in the way, so Drunktendo, what is Drunktendo? Drunktendo is a new drinking game that I developed that is entirely fun. You must be 21 and up to play, of course, or in the real respective country, wherever it's legal to drink alcohol. Because you're going to need it for this game. You can't spell Drunktendo without getting drunk. So first off, you need the stuff you need. So the stuff you need is some alcohol, of course, a game console or a laptop, bucket, lots of shot glasses, breathalyzer, marker board, platter tray, and controllers because they're more fun that way. So let's talk about the general rule. The general rule is no role-playing games. Why? Because role-playing games take too damn long, so you can't get drunk playing Pokemon. Maybe the Nuzlocke, it might work, but other than that, it won't. So all other types of games are allowed as long as there's a winner and a loser. This game can run for as long as you like. So as long as you like. Wow, I cannot speak. And I got a text message. Be right back. As I was saying, so the minimum characters you can play is with one player. Let's represent this as a player. This little pen. You can have as many players as you like. And I don't have any more pens with me, so this is a bad example. And as long, but you feel this game is getting too long, you can only play it. You can make it like 5 hours, like your maximum, if you're not trying to be serious. So how do you play? Playing Drunktendo varies upon which game you're trying to play, because there are many changes to there. There's gonna be some. We need to make some generic rules. So the generic rules run like this. Whatever game is played, there's always a contestant, at least one contestant, and an audience. The player tries his or her best to stay ATI. ATI standing for above the influence. The audience can, at times, confuse the player to her disadvantage. General drink guidelines are as follows. You take one shot for one player for a player for every death or a lost life. For an audience, you take a shot if the player succeeds. For 3 shots, you take it if the game is over. You get a game over. And you pass your controller over to the next person, and the shots for the audience if the player beats the game. But that's only if you're playing for a very long time. And now we get to the variations. There are many variations to this game. First one we're going to focus on is wait, I skipped some stuff. So each player gets one bullshot card. The bullshot card can be used at any time during the game. If a player plays his or her bullshot card, a shot is placed on the platter dubbed the kegger. The amount of shots can be added to the kegger anytime during the bullshot round. If the player fails, the shots from the kegger, all of them are added to the normal shot. Otherwise, the amount is given to the challengers each. The winner is determined by the person who has taken the least amount of shots, or if a breathalyzer is available, the alcohol level at which the players have consumed. A bucket is provided at any time if the player has the urge to throw up during gameplay. However, if he or she is eliminated, if they vomit, they cannot play until the next Drunktendo event, because that is not fair. And now we can finally go to the variations. Variations, this is where it gets really long. So I'm probably going to do like video links on here and stuff like that. So anyways, here are some special rules applied to the type of game being played. For flash games, you take one shot for each failed attempt the player makes, one shot for the audience as the player succeeds. Arcade. If lives are less than 3, they can play until either they succeed or get a game over. Otherwise, the players take turns if there are more than 3 players and the game supports only 2. For an extra challenge, you can play with 1 life and go with these guidelines. Over 30k, you get no shots. Over 20k, you take 1 shot. Like your final score, that is. Over 10k, over 10k, you take 2 shots. But if you under it, 3. Because that game is so evil. Next, we go to emulators, which I'll talk to you in a few seconds. Okay, for emulators, save states are made for each player. The save state cannot be changed unless their level is complete. That's all there is for emulators. Next, we go to platformer. Platformers are basically normal rules. Death for a lost life, 3 shots, like shot for a lost life, 3 shots for game over. Now we go to the sports section, which means I gotta build this one out. The ESPN button. do, 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 do. So sports, it has a lot of subsections, which I have all I think here. Yeah, these are all of them. So the first one we want to focus on is basketball. Basketball, you get 1 shot per foul, 1 shot for whoever is behind the end of the quarter, 1 shot for loss, and 3 shots for loss. Yeah, I read that wrong. Next up, we go to one of America's favorite pastimes, baseball. Baseball will be told to you in a few seconds. Baseball games will work like this. 1 shot per foul ball, 1 shot per out, 1 shot every 3 innings per score, and 3 shots for loss. And now we go to the American pigskin, football. And this is getting all lopsided. So football works with this one. 1 shot per penalty, 1 shot if a player gets a touchdown, 1 shot for whoever is behind, 3 shots for loss, and 2 shots if a conversion is used. Now we go down our list. I should have had this set up earlier. So next we go down to hockey, which I actually had earlier, which is this one right here. That will have to wait. Hockey, you get 1 shot for penalty, 1 shot for penalty box, 3 shots for loss. And now we go down to soccer, which is this right here. Soccer works like this. You get 1 shot per goal attempt, 3 shots for loss. And then we go to racing. Now racing is pretty complicated, so we vary it by the amount of players. The upper half get 1 shot, the lower half plays 2, last place you get 3. Now if you're first place, you don't take any shots. And Mario Party-like games can also follow these rules, so that's way more fun there. Next we go on to bowling. Bowling works like this. If someone gets to 300 points, everyone but the winner must take 3 shots. Otherwise, 3 shots if under 50 or for the player, or 300 for the audience. 2 shots if under 100 or 250 respectively. 1 shot for under 150, over 200. That's what I'm about to say. Over 250, blah, blah, blah. Let's scroll down, and we forgot about boxing, which I don't think I talked about. Oh yeah, that's way later. My bad. Okay. So in the case of a draw or a tie in between quarters, a minigame will be played to determine the winner. The audience can bet their shots on the kegger for the player to win at any time. If the betted player loses, the audience must share the kegger amount equally. Game shows! Game shows work like this. Instead of 1 bullshot card, each player will receive 3. Double shots in lightning round, 3 shots in final round. For first-person shooters, now this comes in play. This only works for multiplayer, so anybody playing Grand Theft Auto, like the mission mode, story mode, this is not for you. So basically, simply put, a shot for a shot. And finally, fighting games. Fighting games, you get 1 shot per loss, 2 shots if last 3 rounds, 3 shots if longer. Cause y'all should feel the pain by getting drunk. And now we go to peripheral games. Peripheral games, they're games with your body. In this category, the number of shots vary by rank. So for DJ Hero, Guitar Hero, and Rock Band games, you get 100% of the song. The audience takes 3 shots. If you get 5 stars, they take 1 shot. 3 to 4 stars, you take 1 shot. 2 stars, you take 2 shots. And 1 star or no stars, if you're that horrible, player takes 3 shots and humiliation from the audience. And then for DDR-based games, you get same goes for here, the same rules. For AAA or Quad A in some cases, then AA, A, B, C, and D, and E and fail. And for Connect games and Wii games, follow the ranking system for the game you own. Otherwise, set it for final scores. And for Wii games, you only play as co-op. I might take that one out. Okay, a warning. Try to keep control of your movements with the Wiimote. Unless you can afford an LCD plasma TV, you will not want to let your grip slip and start a riot. This also applies to the newly released Wii U, so this will apply to this too. And now we go to game modes, which we start with solo mode. Solo mode is otherwise known as practice mode. I get rid of half of these cards now. is basically like this. It's okay to practice this game if you don't have any friends, or if you want to improve your gameplay against others in a future game. Only thing is there are no bullshot cards because it's no fun to bet on yourself unless you're a raging alcoholic and have no care for your kidneys. Then by all means, knock yourself out. And then we have other play modes. Now you can play Drunktendo, and that's what this comes in. You can play Drunktendo in 4 modes. You have regular mode, insane mode, and deception mode. So regular mode, we're going to start talking with regular mode first. Regular mode is basically the more relaxing. Only the players are taking shots. The audience will not take any shots unless he or she has used their bullshot card during the round. Deception mode is the classic mode where everyone is up for themselves. Shots are given to the audience if the player succeeds in any test. The game persists. And, oh yeah, there was tank mode. I did not make one for this. It's where everyone gets a set number of shots when it is their turn on their game. Any mistakes or fails will lead to shot intakes. Once they have run out of shots, the player is out. Last person standing with the person with the most shots remaining wins. And wow, I made some bad typos. And last but not least, insane mode, which is a combination of tank mode and deception mode. Only hardcore players are recommended for this. And now that we got that through, here comes the boring stuff. And tips! Some tips I would like to give you if you're playing this game. Use your full shot card wisely. Using it at the right time can help you achieve victory. A can of beer is worth 12 shots. Regular bottle is 20 and a 40 ounce is a killer. It's best to have a scorekeeper / referee to keep score and be the designated driver for the players of Drunktendo. No, and last but not least, know your limits. You always have the option to quit. Have fun and drink responsibly. Some things subject to change. And that is it for Drunktendo. DJ Skid Track. Dropping the camera. I am out.